I support that sentiment for the first Fire Emblem Warriors game because flyers would get like 2-shot killed by archers, but I don't think classic is too bad in this title. I still think it's worse than not, though. Like, it doesn't matter what it is in comparison to the first game. It is worse than it was in, It's worse to play this game in classic than it is to play it in casual IMO. Classic does not add any enjoyable gameplay elements to this game. In Three Houses, it absolutely it adds enjoyable gameplay mechanics because it makes you strategize differently. In this game, it literally serves no purpose other than to maybe cause what happened to me, which was Yuritsa got insta-KO'd from full health by a wyvern enemy hitting him when I was in a stupid mission where I couldn't dodge. And therefore making the game less fun because I just lost Yuritsa out of nowhere and didn't get to play as one of my favorite characters anymore. It adds no strategy to this game. Also, I played 40 hours of the game with it literally never being relevant other than that one mission where I wasn't allowed to dodge. And I really don't think it's going to be relevant for the rest of the game, to be honest, unless they hit me with another mission where I'm not allowed to dodge. If other people want to play on classic mode, go for it. More power to you. But I just personally think it's bad. Like, it serves no purpose in this game. It adds nothing of any fun of any kind. The dodge mission is kind of cringe, nay. I agree, wholeheartedly. I mean, again, we're gonna see if it happens in the rest of the playthrough, if I go the rest of the playthrough with a character never hitting 0 HP, but I'm still very confident that I'm gonna finish this playthrough without anyone dropping to 0 HP ever. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen.
You're looking at the...
If it weren't for that one no-dodge mission, I would have never even realized that classic mode kind of just blows in a Warriors game, because it never would have been relevant. But anyways, yeah, I think classic mode is a more fun way to play Three Houses. I think it is a less enjoyable way to play this game. If it even comes up. I think a lot of people will play classic mode in this game and never even notice that it's relevant. I never would have noticed if it weren't for that one no-dodge mission. But I really just don't think it adds anything of any worth to the game. Thank you. Is Yuritsa still dead? No. He lives. Not gonna spoil, but I believe the special requirements are different each time. They only repeat in separate playthroughs. What do you mean by different each time? Do you mean they're different in different routes, or do you mean they're, do you mean, like, if I played Black Eagles again, it's possible I would run into a mission, like, I would play the whole game and never encounter the dodge mission, like it wouldn't be at the exact same spot or anything? That's very strange if true. I mean, the quest restriction things kind of seem like the sort of thing that should be static per chapter. For that to be randomized would be very weird to me. I don't see why you would do it that way. Why the developers would make it that way. That'd be very weird. I mean, you won't get the dodge mission again, but if you do the other playthroughs, you will get that mission at least once. That's very... So if I replay Black Eagles, I probably won't run into the dodge mission again? That's very strange. But you're guaranteed to get it in the other two stories. Okay, I think I get what you're saying. That's very weird. Honestly, like, I like the special requirement missions when it's fun ones. Like, oh, you can't use mages in this one. Or, hey, you can't, you can only use women. Or you can only use men. But, like, the no dodge one was, like, it was really bad. It was probably the least fun mission in the game so far. No, you will? I clearly don't understand what you're trying to tell me, and I'm gonna stop trying to figure it out. Because honestly, at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters. I don't really get it. Yes, reduce number of smithing stones. Next thing would be more smithing stones when delivering goods. Types of tradable items is also pretty good. Those are all good.
Everything has its use.
I like those ones, but no heals or no dodge ones are dumb. Yeah, the no heal one is also kind of like mid-tier. Mostly, I mean, when I did it, it was like kind of mostly irrelevant. So it didn't really matter. The dodge one actively made the game like more annoying because especially the way I play the game, I just dodge constantly all the time. That's just how I play the game. That one was really bad. The no-heal one was like... The no-heal one was... Yeah, I'd honestly just say it was bad just because it was unfun. More because it was just like it didn't really make a difference. But like you have to use women or you can't use mage class, like that kind of thing. Those are neat and interesting because it really changes what you do. You're like, oh, dang, I can't like use Dorothea or Happy, even though they'd be really useful here. I'm gonna have to like, who do I use instead? Like, probably like Monica because she can use magic with her sword because she's Mortal Savant, that kind of deal. But, you know. I definitely think that ones that are, like, unique and make you have to do different things are fun. Ones that are just like, hey, we took away a game mechanic are really bad. Take away game mechanic, unfun. Make you, like, get out of your comfort zone a bit or, like, use different characters more. Much fun. IMO. I usually don't heal, but I assume it's terrifying to not be able to heal in maddening mode. That's true, but you can only maddening mode if you've NG+. You're probably, like, OP by then, right? Honestly, as I play more hard mode and I still have not really run into much issue at all, I find it kind of weird that they don't just let you maddening out the gate. But I guess they don't let you do maddening out the gate in 3 houses either, do they? Can your first playthrough in 3 houses be maddening, or do they make you play hard first and unlock maddening? I don't remember. But honestly, like, if I had access to maddening mode right now, I'd probably give it a try. Although now that I think about it, upping the difficulty probably wouldn't make the game any harder. It would just make sudden one-shots more likely, which would be more annoying than actually difficult. So now that I think about it a little bit longer, I probably wouldn't. Because I don't think turning up the difficulty is suddenly going to make, like, the random mobs more difficult or, like, the fights actually harder. It's probably just going to make it more likely that if I accidentally get caught in Astra, then I insta-die, which would be annoying. What do I want here? Elixirs, more heals, tactical ability is, like, worthless. Honestly, just do the crest one. Why not? Some people have some really good crests. Some people have meh crests. But either way, leveling it up would be probably pretty pog. What does the marketplace have left to level up? Increases the types of goods sold in the item shop. That's what I need right there. I need more merchant license. I only need 4 more of those. And then purveyor's licenses. Yeah, I don't really care about, like... When I get more purveyor's licenses, I want to do increases the types of goods. Like, I don't really care about gifts in this playthrough, which means I don't care about the cost of them. And then weapons are like, eh. Better than gifts, but still not great. What is this still lacking? Oh, we have to unlock the mountains, and then we still have volunteering needs to be upgraded twice. Okay.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
I got a good amount of money. Let's go, like, level up everyone's crests now that I have that extra slot for it. Maddening in this one makes enemies do more damage, but it also makes commanders, like, 7 times tankier for no reason. Oh, is it, like, bad difficulty up? Is it where it's like, oh, yeah, it's more difficult, guys, but actually we just made it last 8 more years because the enemies have, like, 8 times the health? Which isn't even really more difficult, it's just more time-consuming and less fun as a result. In this game, maddening was kind of made with NG+ in mind, which is why it unlocks after that. The enemy levels are plus 100. I see. I guess it sounds like maddening just exists in this game to make NG+ not a pushover. Which is kind of weird, because that's what NG pluses normally are. Normally, when you do an NG+, it's for the purpose of... Wait a minute. I'm not supposed to be at the blacksmith. I'm supposed to... words. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. My brain turned off for a second there. But it's kind of weird, because normally when you NG+ a game, the purpose is usually to be like, I want to play the game again, but I want to be OP. In my experience, normally if you want to play a game again and not just steamroll it, you would just do a new game instead of NG+. In my eyes, the purpose of NG+ing is to play the game again, but be broken as heck.
Not that there's any point in me getting stronger.
Greatly increase the damage dealt by offensive magic at 20%. Sounds amazing. Good crest.
Yes,
That crest is kind of pointless, but I'm going to level up anyway. Greatly increased damage by offensive magic, but 40%? Lysithea literally just looked at, Monica and said, I'm you, but stronger? I'm gonna give Leonie some level ups here, by the way, because we have to use her in the paralogue. Although, to be honest, now that I think about it, in the paralogue, I'm probably just gonna hit her with Adjutant onto Geralt and leave it at that. What is this? Allows the unit to string together 4 times the normal number of regular attacks based on the number of consecutive hits. Speed will increase and final regular or strong attacks will strengthen. That actually sounds super cool. That sounds like a really fun, unique ability.
Can't wait to see it in action.
Like, that's a unique ability I wish I could put on one of my other characters. You know what? I've already given you so much stuff, I'll just max you out. Whatever, I don't care. What does your crest do? 30% chance to land a critical hit with strong? Yeah, I mean, why not? Crits are cool. Recover HP when landing a combat art. Yeah, dude.
Can't wait to get back out there.
I'll take that. 40% chance that weapon durability will not decrease when using recovery magic. Ew. Recovery magic? We don't recover around here. Yeah, same for Yuritsa. Giga useless. Heal more when landing strong attacks. Greatly increased damage dealt by combat arts. Why not, dude? Coin flip on if your attacks just do bunches of more damage for no reason. I'm here for it. As someone who played Persona 5 Strikers, I appreciate unrealistically challenging difficulties in the name of testing my willpower and patience. Dude, I always forget that I played Persona 5 Strikers. I've been saying this entire playthrough. The only Warriors games I've played are Hyrule Warriors and Age of Calamity. I played Persona 5 Strikers. I just always think of it as a Persona game instead of a Warriors game for some reason, even though it's definitely a Warriors game. It just always slips my mind. Ba-ba. But anyways, one of the things I hated about Persona 5 Strikers was that in the early game, normal difficulty was too easy, but hard difficulty made the bosses live for 87 years and became violently unfun. So, you know, I wouldn't personally be looking to Persona 5 Strikers as like the bastion of, hey, did they do increasing difficulty well or not, personally. Geralt. I need points with Geralt. Persona 5 Strikers is 1000% a Warriors game. My brain, for some reason, when I think of Warriors games, does not think of Strikers because I'm always just like, that's a Persona game. But it is absolutely a Warriors game, yes. Persona 5 Strikers also had that bad boss of Joker versus Dark Joker with no allies. Every now and then, whenever I remember that, I still get upset. Not because that boss fight was, like, very bad and unfun, but even more so because that boss fight could have been so amazing of having the Phantom Thieves fight, like, the Shadow Phantom Thieves and, like, mix up who was fighting who. That boss fight in Strikers could have been, like, one of the best boss fights in that entire game. And instead, they were like, we're gonna make it lame instead, which was very dumb.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I mentioned Persona 5 Strikers earlier as well. Dude, it just completely slips my mind every time. I don't know why. It's absolutely not. I just enjoy having stupid, dumb, challenging difficulties. That's totally fair. I mean, hey, I don't have to play it. I don't have to play this stupid, hard difficulty. So if it's there for people like you, more power to them. Have a fun time, dude. Enjoy yourself. They found a way to actually put a difficulty that balances easy and terrifying. That'd be very nice. Yeah, balancing difficulty, I mean, it's a hard thing sometimes for games to do. I do feel like there are like too many instances of like, hey, we tried to make the game harder, so we just made the enemies have a lot more HP, so it takes longer. And they equate like making it take longer to being harder, when in actuality, it just makes the game feel more tedious. Fighting the... I don't remember what they're called. It was the giant, like, black, four-armed demon creatures that you had to fight before, like, fighting the final boss of the jail. I think they were called jail keepers or something like that. But those enemies, on hard difficulty, were literally just like, hey, do you want to press the same button again and dodge the same move again for, like, 40 minutes? We promise it's fun, except not really. That was, like... one of the most tedious and unfun things I've had to do in a video game that in recent memory. I say recent. Strikers came out in, what, 2020? That was like 2 years ago. I don't like to think about that being 2 years ago. Or did that game come out in 21? No, because Royal came out in 2020, didn't it? So that means the, like, Strikers came out like right before or right after. I think it came out right after Royal, so it must have been like 2020. I don't remember. Maybe it was 21. Dude, time is an illusion. The swamp guy from Avatar was right. But like, Strikers had a very, very bad issue. It was 2021? Okay, I just can't remember times. That's my bad. So it's been like a year and a half. I play a lot of video games, and I play a lot of Persona. It's hard to remember. But, Strikers, like, its difficulty balancing was a mess and bad. That game really, like, needed a... Oh, hey, Fog. That game really needed a different thing going on with its difficulty there. I don't think we've used Rogue outside of the main chapter today. Is there? No, wait. Let's use Byleth. We haven't played as Byleth today. Oh, yeah, and Byleth has got the bonus going on. So does Geralt. Let's get Geralt in here.
I'll handle this.
I'll just leave him right there. Let's leave in Balthus, because they said I have to route a Dark Bishop, and he's strong against that enemy anyway, but, if I have to route a Dark Bishop, then obviously I'm gonna want to punch that person, and then put in Monica. I just really like playing as Monica. Honestly, like, straight up, Monica is one of my favorite characters to play as. I really enjoy playing as Monica. Also, we now have the Warrior Gauge greatly filled at the start of battle, which I like having that option out the gate.
I'll do whatever it takes to see this through.
Anyways, yeah, that being said, other than those jail keepers, Persona 5 Strikers was a really good game after you finished the second jail. I feel like in the first two jails, the game was, like, really meh because its difficulty was a mess. But after you get past the second jail, it kind of, like, it irons itself out a little bit, other than the jail keepers. The jail keepers are still, like, mad annoying. I literally attacked you backwards. You suck, you dumb warrior. Now die. Goodbye. Hello, Stronghold Captain. Find and defeat the Gremmery. I mean, I'll get to it eventually. Dude, I love Astra. Just a huge fan of Astra. Farewell. Oh, you lived. That's not allowed. Get baloney. You tried to dodge my baloney, you dumb idiot. You can't escape the baloney. Nice.
The stronghold is under our control.
Greetings. Oh my goodness, Byleth still has, like, no good arts. I need you to master Enlighten 1 and, like, get some, like, there's gotta be some kind of Enlighten 1 Giga art, right? Like how we had Swift Slice on whatchamacallit? Time is whatever I want. We had Swift Slice on Azura. I hope that there's an equivalent for the Enlighten one. The power of light! I was supposed to fill your dark soul with light! Goodbye. Dumb idiot.
Retreat!
Yo, you got a Gremmery in here anywhere?
No mercy.
No Gremmery? No mercy. Goodbye. Excuse me, you're alive? That's illegal? Dude, look at how fast Divine Pulse recharges. It's actually, like, not okay. It's insane how good it is. Why didn't I get the light one? Zap. I didn't get lightning there. Sometimes I don't understand Byleth's strong thing. Oh, it's because my thing isn't charged up, so it's running out immediately. That's right. I always forget that that bar underneath my warrior bar is actually, like, how long I keep the elemental sword. I keep thinking that, whatchamacallit? I keep thinking that changing the sword's element is just a thing that you get. Hi, guys. What the heck is happening here? Die. Do you also have your own army, or are those enemies / allies? Yeah, you have your own army in this game. You have, like, small units that are on your side. Yeah. The Bow Knight is nearly routed. Aid them at once. I am aiding them by killing these fools, I'm pretty sure. Divine Pulse lasts so long. I love it.
No escape.
Die. Dead.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Be gone. All of you.
Wow.
Stupid Dark Bishop, get out of here. This isn't even supposed to be Byleth's job. This is supposed to be, Balthus's job, but Byleth's the one here, so she's the one that's gonna handle it. Are they the battalions from Fire Emblem's Three Houses? No, you have battalions as well. You can see next to my HP bar that I have a battalion. Or not my HP, but to the top left of my portrait, that little sword symbol is my battalion. They give other benefits. Hey, Balthus, where are you? Get over here. Come over here and eviscerate these fools for me. Byleth is having a bit of a rough time.